Hey everyone, it's Trader Rob. Today is Sunday, April 6th. Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend. We know that we had a ton of volatility in last week's trading sessions, and I am sure that this coming week is going to be nothing different. So, I have plotted out my weekly levels here on the ES, the NQ, provided some levels that are, in fact, tradable that you guys might find useful. Let's get into that right after the intro. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. All right, so hopefully, for those of you that have been following the weekly and daily levels, you guys have been finding some value from these videos. If you guys look at the end of week recap that I posted on Friday, you'll see that these bands get respected really well in the markets, and I'm going to go over a little bit how you guys can start kind of plotting these on your own, and some additional things to kind of help you with your trading throughout this next upcoming week. So, let's start with the ES. So the ES, we are currently right below a pretty big weekly level, from the 5150 up to the 5193. That's an area. Next area above that one is going to be the 5379 to 5428. That's going to be an area. We've got another one right above it at 5475 up until 5524. And then the last one that I've got is 5565 up until 5610. Now, as you guys have, as I've stated in all of my previous videos, these are not necessarily bands that you should be trading from. This is a really good indication to put on your charts where, price action more than likely is going to see a much more severe reaction than the shorter time frame levels that I plot out each and every day on the 5 and the 15 minute. So that's what I kind of keep as a gauge. I have these levels kind of set up on a different monitor off to my side, and I definitely look at this throughout the trading day. As I stated, there are some tradable levels, and this one just happens to be right at the bottom of this band, but this 53.79 looks like a great area for a short, and the 51.80 on the S&P, the ES, also looks like a pretty decent short. Now, the only thing is that you're going to, markets open up here in about an hour from now. Well, I guess when this video gets posted, it'll probably be open. So there might be some pretty big volatility. So take a look at a lot of the videos that I've done on confirmation candles that I'm looking for. But these are going to be some really strong levels to keep an eye out for this coming week. On the NQ, I got 3 bands. I've got one at 17,756 up to 17,835. The next band above it is at 18,055 up until 18,122. And above that is 18,513 and 18,603. So those are the 3 areas on the NASDAQ that I can definitely see price action have some pretty big reactions to. Again, with news and the way that the markets have been extremely volatile, it's really good to have a big picture look at what you're trading into or what you're trading out of. So that's a big thing that I like to keep. And we've got a level down here at 17,590, which I believe would be a pretty strong level for a rejection or a scalpable trade on the NQ. So how to kind of go about this? Well, if you guys have been following on my Discord, I post my levels. These are my daily levels. So this is my 5 and 15 minute. I post these every single day. I post them about an hour before the market opens. That's free on my Discord, which is free to join. And you guys can kind of take a look and see the levels that I'm coming up with, and then you can start comparing them to the levels that you are marking off. I posted a video that is linked in the description below, and it's pretty much finding my levels supercharged with volume. So as you know, I'm a huge fan of the volume profile, and that is how I determine my weekly levels, my daily levels, and then my signals that I provide in my signal service, which those are super detailed because those come in with the entry, the stop loss, the take profit 1 and take profit 2 in most instances. So, you've got the video that you can watch that will help you find the levels. You've got the levels that I post here that hopefully can reinforce, what you're seeing. I'll just open one of these up. So these are, more levels than you see on bands. And I don't trade off of bands. I've never liked that. I'd like to trade off of a very specific sniper level. And those are my sniper entries, which, I've been showing you guys a lot of the entries from my signal service that I've been providing, and very little drawdown on those trades, which is exactly what I'm looking for. So I'll be interested here to see how the markets react tomorrow. Should be another, like I said, another pretty volatile day in the markets, but there's money to be had. So just stay patient and take what the market's willing to give you. All right, see you guys.